we have been talking about how humans and nature can change our environment and affect our environment. And humans can do a lot of things that are negative. Pollution, trash, knocking down trees, making highways, air pollution, water pollution, chemical pollution, oil pollution. There's so much stuff that can happen. But there are some things that we could do to help take care of our environment. And conservation is saving. That is one of actually your vocab words. This is attached. I'm going to glue this. I have my coloring materials. That is my twistable crayons and my twistable colored pencils, which are the best thing since sliced bread. I highly suggest them. I hate sharpening colored pencils, and these have been amazing. Okay. So, the conservation of resources. So we need to take care of Earth. So our definition of conservation is the wise use and protection of natural resources. A lot of us have heard reduce, reuse, recycle. But what does that mean? Okay. So reuse means to use a product more than once. Maybe you're using a plastic bottle more than once, or you're using a paper bag more than once, or you have one of those reusable bags, or you use a paper towel, the paper towel tube for an art project. You're reusing it for a different purpose. Reducing is lowering the amount of waste you produce. So instead of throwing every single thing in the trash, I recycle some things. I reuse some things. So the amount of trash that I put in the garbage can is not as much as it would be as if I threw everything in there. So recycle is to change waste into a new usable product. Might not be the same product as it was before, but it can be turned into a new product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this, and I will be right back. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to talk about pollution. Pollution is when materials are introduced into an environment that cause damage, discomfort, and instability. So it's harmful. So pollution is anything that's a material that is introduced into the environment that hurts it. It damages it, causes discomfort to anything, plants, animals, humans, and makes it unstable. Now, to be green, when people say be more green, they're just saying to be friendlier to the environment. Now, a landfill is a location for the disposal of waste. The more waste that we get rid of that is not recycled, the more things that will pile up in the landfill, and it'll get taller and taller and taller, and eventually we'll run out of space. So the disposal is getting rid of or throwing away. And waste means it doesn't have any use or benefit. You can't use it anymore. You need to get rid of it. And then there are 3 different kinds of resources. Okay? Actually, there are 2 different kinds of resources, and one could be natural. So a man-made resource is a resource that's made by someone. Materials in the environment that are useful to people are natural resources. They come in two categories: renewable or non-renewable. Okay? Renewable materials mean that they can be replaced by nature over a period of time. Not immediately, but over a period of time. For example, trees. We can replant trees over and over and over again. Sunlight. Sunlight's never going to wear out. Things like that are renewable. A non-renewable resource is something that cannot easily be replaced by nature or be replaced at all, such as oil, coal, and things like that. So we want to go from non-renewable resources because eventually we're going to run out and use renewable resources. And we will get into more detail with this once we get to our energy unit, because these resources are what we use for energy. So I'm going to finish coloring this and I'll be right back. All right, and there is my final copy. And do you need to color it? Yes, I would say you need to color it. Does it need to be this detailed? No, it does not. But coloring and color helps us remember things. Color helps our memory.